You know, I never thought selling luxury cars would turn into a full-blown showdown with a neighborhood tyrant. But hey, life in Phoenix has its surprises. And this one? It started with a sleek, black Lamborghini Huracan sitting in the center of our showroom at Elite Lamborghini, gleaming like a panther ready to pounce. And in walks this woman who thought she could just claim it, like it was hers. I'm Mike Thompson, by the way, the guy behind the desk at this place, where everything's polished to perfection. The floors, the cars, even the air smells like victory and high-octane dreams. And my job's simple. Match these beasts with folks who respect them, not just flash them. But Susan Whitaker, president of the Oakwood Estates HOA, struts in like she's inspecting her kingdom, points at the Huracan with a manicured nail, and says flat out, "That one. I need it for 6 months, no hassle, just bill me." Her voice all command, no question, as if rules were just suggestions for the little people. I flash my easy smile, the one that's part uniform, part shield, and start laying it out calm as can be. Ma'am, she's a monster, over 600 horsepower, all-wheel drive that grips like a vice. But we got a process here. Credit app, high-performance insurance verified in writing, and for newbies to this kind of power, a mandatory track session with our coach to make sure you and everyone else on the road stay safe. She waves it off like I'm some annoying fly. I'm important in this community. Exceptions are made for people like me. Her eyes narrowing, that blonde bob haircut framing a face that's all sharp angles and entitlement. You could tell she'd spent years measuring neighbors' lawns with a ruler, finding folks for the wrong shade of mailbox, all while bending every bylaw to suit her whims. Deep down, I sensed it wasn't just about the car. It was her way of flexing power, maybe compensating for some old grudge against anyone who didn't bow. Rumors later said her ex-husband left her for a flashier life, leaving her clawing for control in that gated suburb. But right then, I just held firm. "No exceptions, Susan. Safety's non-negotiable." And she storms out, heels clicking like warning shots, leaving the air thicker than Arizona heat. A few days pass, showrooms humming with real enthusiasts. Like Sophia, this sharp photographer who owns a Revuelto she treats like family, chatting about canyon runs and exhaust notes. And she mentions Oakwood. "My buddy there says their HOA boss is a nightmare. Susan Whitaker. Can't even parallel park her SUV without drama. Got a ticket blasting through the gate light." It clicks. This woman's not just pushy, she's reckless. The kind who'd turn a supercar into a rolling hazard, fueling my gut instinct to dig in. I've lost a buddy to a high-speed wreck years back. Rules aren't bureaucracy, they're lifelines. Then her email pings. "Insurance proof attached. Schedule my drive now." I open the PDF, and man, it's amateur hour. Logo blurry like a bad screenshot. Fonts mismatched. Policy number straight up 123456789, like she whipped it up in paint during lunch. I call Alex, our finance whiz, quiet guy with eagle eyes, show him side by side with a legit one, and he whistles low. "That's not forged, that's insulted. Lazy as hell." We both know it's fraud, but I want to see her next move. 'Cause folks like Susan don't quit. They escalate, driven by that toxic mix of ego and insecurity, thinking power shields them from consequences. Sure enough, she shows at the track. Phoenix Performance Center, sun baking the asphalt, smell of rubber and resolve in the air, waving a certificate with a craft store gold sticker, claiming some online prelim course that doesn't exist. Coach Ramirez, this grizzled vet with a handshake like a bear trap and zero tolerance for BS, glances at his clipboard. "Not on my list, ma'am. No shortcuts here." His voice gravelly, unflinching. She puffs up. "Do you know who I am? President of Oakwood? This is for my lease at Elite Lambo?" But Coach just sips his coffee, deadpan. "On this track, only names that matter are the ones scheduled. Leave or security escorts you." And she crumples the fake pass, tosses it like trash, peels out in her SUV, gravel flying. I snag the paper, more evidence, knowing this ain't over. Her type sees rejection as a personal war, maybe rooted in that HOA throne where she manipulates votes, pockets fees for special projects that suspiciously fund her lifestyle, all to mask whatever void she's got inside. Then the boss, Mr. Lee, calls stressed. Susan's threatening media storm, discrimination conspiracy, says you'll cave for a test drive. I see the trap, but flip it. Fine, one supervised lap in our demo Huracan, data logger on, me shotgun, coach on radio. Data doesn't lie. She agrees, smirking like she won, but oh boy, we roll out, belts cinched tight, engine purring menace, and she mashes the gas, head snapping back, ignoring Coach's "brake now. Now!" We lurch through turns, tires screaming, her foot on throttle and brake same time, car shuddering like it's confused. Yellow flag waves as a test. She accelerates harder, data spiking wild. We pit. I'm sweating bullets, she beams. See? Handled it perfect, car's glitchy. Coach holds up the printout, jagged chaos like a heart attack on paper. Full gas and brake together? Ignored flags? Banned for life. Her face twists, denial firing. Defective machine! You're threatened by a strong woman! Then she whips out her phone, goes live, tears faking, voice quivering. They're bullying me, gatekeeping because I'm successful. Sexism pure and simple, call 'em out. It blows up, phone's ringing off the hook at the shop. But I'm 2 steps ahead, fax over drama. Enlist Sophia for a video. She stands by her Revuelto, confident. I'm a woman, Lambo owner. Had to do the credit, insurance, track. It's safety, not gender. Then Alex chimes factual. Policies universal. Protect everyone. We post. It spreads like wildfire in car forums and Oakwood groups. Memes popping. Throttle and brake. Crayon skills. Tide turns. Her narrative crumbles. Especially with Sophia debunking the sexism angle. Meanwhile, I confirm the fraud with the insurer. Official letter. Fictitious, unauthorized. Heavy stuff, felony territory, 'cause uninsured speed demons risk lives. Hike rates for us all. That's when Ryan from Oakwood texts, saw the vids. We've suspected her embezzling for years. His voice weary over coffee, face lined like a dad just wanting peace. Turns out, fees up, services down, pool broken, lawns weeds, while she charges spas as repairs, dinners as meetings, even pays her own shell company under her maiden name, thousands quarterly, all to feed that power hunger, maybe from a lonely climb where control's her only win. We coach 'em, gather signatures, force audit, bylaws clear. Meeting night, hall packed, tension thick. Ryan presents slides, fake charges, her company exposed. Room murmurs to roars. Susan shrieks, lies, conspiracy. Then my turn. Marcus projects showroom cam, forged binder with clown number, insurer letter, track data chaos. Gasps echo. Her fear flashes real. She rages. Set up. I'll sue for defamation. Alex steps cool. Truth's no liable. Facts verifiable. Retired judge motions removal. Hands shoot up, hers and cronies lone 3 drown. She's out. Storms past me hissing. Regret this. But it's hollow. Power stripped. Online, her rants fizzle. Credibility toast. Oakwood heals. New board, funds, fix pools, bushes bloom. Month later, she slinks back to the showroom. Jeans, no armor. Sign me for the real class with coach? Voice small. I nod. No shortcuts. Pass, insure legit, then talk lease. Rules for all. She nods. I get it now. Sorry. Bell chimes her out. Part of me wonders, redemption real or another play? Everyone deserves a wrench-turn chance, but trust? That's earned slow. What do you think? Was justice served? Or should we have gone harder, like pressing charges? Drop a comment. Ever dealt with a HOA bully? Or think rules bend for important folks? Share your take. Love hearing real stories. And hit subscribe if these tales hit home.